Hey everyone, my name's Gunther, and welcome to another episode of Architect Showdown with a little bit of a Valentine's theme going on. And we have 4 submissions to work our way through in today's episode, and we're starting off with some cranes. And I absolutely love this. So this submission comes from Tsori, who is also a content creator on YouTube. So you're gonna find a link in the description below. I 100% encourage you to check out some of his content. Absolutely stunning builds. But we're not here to talk about his content that he has on YouTube, which you should check out, but rather this absolutely stunning ode to lifelong love is what he calls it. So it's Serenity Pool. And I really want to read the description for this because I think it fits so well. Red cranes mate for life, using elaborate vocalizations and dances to strengthen the bond. To celebrate Valentine's in a more subtle and traditional way, this habitat gives the cranes somewhere to celebrate that love, surrounded by the little nods to the occasion in the pink blossoms and planting. And I gotta say, Tsori, you've outdone yourself with this build. So a few things, right off the bat, there is gonna be a poll for you to determine the winner. We have 4 submissions to go through. Tsori is gonna be number 1, and we're building on a diorama. So this is just gonna limit the size, because I think we've all seen some rather large builds in our Architect Showdown. So I'm trying to slim it down a little bit and kind of keep it to these really small but jam-packed submissions. So I'm really looking forward to kind of touring this, but I absolutely love it. We're going to start off in this stone garden, and I just absolutely love the theme and just how everything looks. It's so beautiful. There's no other way to describe this, no other word to describe what this looks like. Absolutely stunning. And the foliage work with all the pink highlights everywhere, with the cherry blossom trees and all the flowers and everything like that, even in the lily pads, this just looks absolutely gorgeous. I love the 3-tier water pool, so that's Serenity Pool. We have our red crane just hanging out right around here, and we have this gorgeous piece that we're gonna walk through. It's kind of like a hallway, just absolutely stunning. It feels like I've been transported to a whole other place from my cold northern home right now. It's full of snow, and this is just absolutely stunning, and I would love to have visited a place like this. This just looks beautiful. So there's 3 places for us to kind of tour. We have our rock garden at the very bottom that we saw all that pink highlights. We have this little hallway, and then of course we have this smaller rock garden all the way up at the top here. And we have our Serenity Pool, which is going to be the highlight of the feature. If you look down, you can see some beautiful views. I really wish we could have seen this in full zoo, and I realize it's my own fault, but if you were to ever continue this story, I 100% would watch an entire build video on this. So I do hope that you share this on YouTube as well, because this is just gorgeous. I love the way this looks. Well done. All right, so don't forget to vote for Tsori if you feel that his build is the top build. There is a prize up for grabs, and this is a Valentine's Day special. And again, Tsori, I think you fit the bill for a Valentine's Day special. It's full of the colors of Valentine's, and the red cranes really fit the mood here. Thank you very much for submitting this. I really appreciate this. But let's get moving. We are going to move on to the next build. Our second submission comes from Aspen Arrow and is titled Lover's Garden. And really the description says it all. Enjoy nature, cherry trees, and a heart-shaped hedge maze. And I really, I'm looking forward to this build. It just fits the whole idea of having like a Valentine's Day special. I don't know, I feel like the brickwork really works out here. And we have this beautiful little garden that we can kind of tour. Now there was a rule, so it doesn't necessarily have to be so much of a big habitat, but just lots of details is really what we're kind of looking for. And again, very similar to Tsori's build, some amazing details for us to work through. I love this little like lover's bench all the way over here, so you can kind of come sit down and just enjoy the view and the little pool of water that we have here. There's quite a bit to tour, so we actually have we have a little garden that we're kind of heading over to right now. So this is going to be a heart-shaped hedge maze. So I'm not sure if we can get a really good like aerial view. Maybe I'll kind of pop it in at the very end before we move on to another one. But oh my God, it's the peacock. I love this. Oh, peacocks everywhere. This is, oh, there's 3 of them. I love the little running animation. Very much a beautiful little habitat. I'm pretty sure there's some other things kind of like hanging around in here, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, we have another little seat, and I love the idea of having a walkthrough habitat with a place where you can kind of sit down and just relax and hang out with the animals that you're kind of walking through. This is cool. I love the idea of having this like little heart-shaped hedge maze. And then if we kind of come down here, we have the keeper's entrance. We might sneak out there, and I love this like little pedestal. It's almost like this could be a wedding venue almost. You can come get married amongst all the peacocks and just beautiful zoo. It definitely fits the Valentine's Day theme. Lots of the pink cherry trees again that we're seeing. Lots of berry bushes. And if we kind of come through here, let's see, we have some more. So we have a back door, a backstage area. I think this just kind of leads to all the staff buildings and stuff like that. Oh my goodness. Look at this fountain. Is it shaped as a heart too? Oh, I thought it was. This is beautiful. I love this. I've always struggled with making fountains myself, and I'm super jealous by this. I love the little flamingo here. This is gorgeous. All the pink trees, the cherry blossom trees everywhere. Some more trestles, so like we can see like ivy kind of growing up over time. I feel like this would be like the start of this amazingly beautiful little habitat area for Valentine's. You want to come here on a regular Valentine's Day to spend with your significant other, but like over time we would start to see ivy grow up all of these little structures right here, and then I could just imagine what it would look like in just a few years. It would pop even more, of course, but this is absolutely stunning. I love it. Again, it's a small habitat. It's built on the diorama, but absolutely jam-packed with work. And again, amazing foliage work to kind of make everything come together. Both Tsori and Aspen Arrow have outdone themselves on this amazing build. Now, I'm going to remind you guys, Aspen Arrow actually took the win on the last episode with her stunning Christmas-themed snow globe, and I loved it. And I can't wait to see what everybody else has, because we've gotten 2 really good, awesome, amazing submissions so far, and we have 2 more to go through. All right, let's head on over to our next submission. Our third submission comes from Lizzie, who has built a diorama based on the Can You Feel the Love Tonight from Lion King, featuring Simba, Nala, Timon, and Pumbaa. So we have 4 animals, and I am going to be on the hunt to look for this, and this just looks absolutely stunning. Again, the foliage work. I'm hooked on foliage right now, I think, because it's the easiest and best way to level up your habitat. And oh my god, we have Simba and Nala right here. I actually love the movie Lion King. I think it's an amazing movie, and I have been a huge fan ever since I was like a little kid. Although the scene where Simba loses his dad is kind of traumatizing for little kids, I feel. But it's such a powerful movie about friendship and stuff like that. Oh, I love this like little cave you have going on here. Let's see if we can find Timon and Pumbaa. Oh, there's Timon. Little guy. Right now we just have to find Pumbaa. Where is he? Who knows? We may not be able to find him, but again, just absolutely stunning. It's a different take on the idea of a Valentine's Day submission, which is really just, it's focusing more on the idea that is Valentine's Day, which is really just love and friendship. And the song Can You Feel the Love Tonight fits the idea of a Valentine's Day theme so well. I absolutely love this. Oh, there's Pumbaa just hanging out on the top of the mountain. That's so fitting of Pumbaa. Let's be real here. So this is a stunning build, super powerful from a foliage perspective. Let's see if we can kind of take a little bit of a peek over here, get a nice little good view. This looks really cool. I love the waterfall. This comes from the movie, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't seen the movie in some time. But it's the stage in the movie where Simba has met Timon and Pumbaa. He's grown into a lion, and then Nala finds them, and they're kind of hanging around in the forest before they head back to the Pride Lands. And this is definitely fits the bill of that entire scene. I can see it in my mind's eye, if you will. This is a stunningly amazing build. I love the fact that Pumbaa just took a dip in the water too. So fitting. Lizzie, you've outdone yourself with this build. I know that you've built it in a certain direction, so I'm not going to go take a look at too many of the back areas, but this just looks amazing. Super colorful. I love the foliage work, and it just I haven't personally played with a lot of this type of foliage, and this just looks amazing. I love the colors, the reds, the pinks. Got some Valentine's colors going on there. The fact that Simba and Nala are just hanging around together the entire time that this video is happening is just stunning. Well done on this submission. This is just absolutely gorgeous. Now, I am going to include the links to each of the builds in the description below. Some of them had been rated for friends only, so if you can't pull it up, that would be why. But I definitely encourage you guys to download these builds as well, because these are absolutely phenomenal. We've seen 3 amazing builds. We have 1 more to go, and I don't know what we can expect from that 4th one, because it's a very tight race right now in my eye. Every build is deserving of being a winner for this particular challenge. I am blown away by all 3 builds, not just this one. All of our builds so far have been blown away. Cannot stress that enough. These are gorgeous. I wish I could build like this. I'm definitely taking some notes on these particular builds for myself. I absolutely am astounded by the work that you guys have submitted for this Architect Showdown. All right, everybody, our final submission comes from Sloth Linn, and it's called Chateau de Giraffe Valentina. So welcome to Chateau Giraffe Valentina, the hottest new love seat for giraffes and humans alike. Here we offer the best breeding program for our lovely reticulated giraffes and a cozy, dare I say, romantic outing for our 2-legged friends. Be sure to catch a glimpse of the 2 long-necked lovers in their grass-feeding gazebo from the Love Seat Pergola, where you can enjoy a dreamy hot chocolate. And for the more daring adventures, you can't miss out on a once-in-a-lifetime experience over at the Bush and Branch Bar, where you can serve the giraffes up close. I absolutely love this. It is a fully working zoo. Like there were guests when I came into when I loaded this, so we had to disable the guests. But I absolutely love this build. Again, a 4th one. Oh my goodness! There's the reticulated giraffe. Let's see. I love the giraffe balloons. Excellent use. I just want to call out each of these submissions have been absolutely amazing. I love the dry stone work here we have from this building, and then we have this must be the Bush and Branch bars. We have all of our human food at the very bottom, and then we can kind of scroll up to the top here, and we can see this is where we have the giraffe feeding section. We cannot walk on it. Part of the reason why is because of the way the navigation works in this game. So we will phase up here really quickly. All right, just like that, we've phased on, so it's going to be a little bit of a different type of view from up here. But I love this little gazebo, like the giraffe feeding gazebo. And then we have even a small little maze. And I just have to call out this Victorian era building all the way over here. Wow, you built an entire Victorian giraffe-sized Victorian villa for your giraffes. This is absolutely stunning. Let's switch back to our Explorer mode and we'll take a closer look. All right, we are back in Explorer mode, and I just want to call it, I just noticed this. You have donation bins that are dyed the color pink for Valentine's Day. This is just absolutely stunning. I'm still floored by this entire Victorian building we have in the back though, and it is legitimately giraffe size. We are definitely going to go take a quick tour of that over there, but before we kind of go over there, we're going to take a look at our love seat. Oh no, this is the Bush and Branch bar. That was the love seat. Sorry, apologies everyone. I'm looking at these for the first time, and the idea behind it is that it gives you the opportunity to see my actual legitimate reaction to these amazing builds. Oh my god, I get it now. You've set up a feeding enrichment item right here for the giraffes to come and interact with, right by the viewing. What? This changes everything with how I think that you could build a habitat for giraffes. Is that our second giraffe? Did they come out? They are. They're both here. All right, let's go take a closer look inside of the habitat because there's quite a few things I want to kind of take a look at. Least of all, our giraffes. I noticed this over here, which is kind of like a little pond. This is. Oh Oh my goodness. And you have like the little lamps and some butterflies and some pink water fitting that Valentine's Day theme. We're seeing a little bit of a mix from that previous build from Lizzie with all the tropical plants and foliage. And then we have some of this is just absolutely stunning. I'm amazed. I love the little, I call it little, but it's not. My goodness, I'm having, my tongue is tied. Fountain right in the center for all of our giraffe friends. There's 2 giraffes on here matching with the 2 giraffes that we have in the habitat. Again, a fountain work, which absolutely stunning. I like the fact that you have the path all worked out as well, utilizing the gravel tool. This is just so cool. And it is a full-on giraffe-sized habitat. The fact, I just realized your windows, the windows are actually made from what looks like one of the pieces that would be used as a window to, it looks like it belongs on, it's too big, but it looks like it belongs on like one of those shops, like a shop window. But that's just huge. I love this. It's fully themed on the interior for giraffes, and it's the correct size. That blows my mind. You have stairs going all the way up. The stairs go up to, I believe, the rest station or feeding station, feeding room for our staff. This is just phenomenal. I love this. And then the last thing, of course, we have a mini maze for us to take a look at. Let's see if we can navigate our maze. No, we immediately hit a dead end, so that's not it's not a good sign for us. And if we go through maybe door number 2, see if a little bit better. I love the idea of mazes. I've always thought about making mazes in the game, like a maze like this, but I've never actually done so. I don't know why, because this is pretty phenomenal. What do we have all the way down here? Oh my goodness, it's like a little it's like a little squirrel. It's a squirrel. That's a nice little Easter egg right there. That's really cool. I love this. Some dead ends, which we went through. Rabbits, a cat. Can we even? Are we actually lost? Oh my goodness, I think we're actually lost. I think it's this one right here. Yeah, it was. Okay, cool. There we go. We're back out. Freedom at last. The last thing to take a look at, though, is this stunning feeder gazebo. Again, just absolutely amazing work. I love the use of the artwork to get this. I don't even realize that that piece existed like this. This is just absolutely stunning. I love this. Again, a 4th build, really hard. I don't envy you as the voter determining who deserves the win for this month's Architect Challenge. This is absolutely phenomenal. I love the statues. We have another giraffe, we have a lion, we have a rhino, the flamingo. It's not a penguin, it's a flamingo. For those who maybe recognize, in one of my tour videos, I called a bunch of flamingos a penguin. That's my bad. This is absolutely gorgeous. Fantastic work, Linn. I can't stress that enough. We have 4 submissions. They are going to be a really hard decision to make here to determine who the winner is. So I do not envy you guys. Please go and vote. Show some love towards the person you felt built the best building or the best submission for this Architect Challenge. And if you're interested in being part of Architect Challenge or Architect Showdown as well, all you have to do is head over to our Discord. We are trying to do more themed Architect Showdowns as opposed to just regular showdowns. I like the idea of doing themed ones because it adds a little bit of extra flair, so I really appreciate that. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I really do hope that you let me know in the comments below who you felt was the best Architect Showdown submission for this go-around. And don't forget to head on over and vote. It's going to be in the pinned comment below, the link to the community post for you to vote. This is just, I'm floored. Chateau de Giraffe Valentina, and then we have, wow, I can't, I'm floored. Amazing work. All right, everybody, I'm gonna leave it there because I'm just gonna go and probably tour some of these builds again. If you want to tour them, I'm gonna leave a link in the description below to each of the build submissions. Encourage you to do so as well. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and ciao for now, everybody.